Okay, so I want the new logo that I'm working on to debut with the next actual entry to Community Corner. So in the meantime, while I'm still trying to get that finished, I'm going to be doing some supplemental stuff. In this case, we're returning to fan game fights. This is Kart Fighter. I'm sure most people know what this is, but if you don't, it's a bootleg Famicom NES game. As you can tell, the characters are all taken from Kart Fighter, and some of them have different names than you might be used to. Some of them are actually just the Japanese names, like Noko Noko here. Others are just dirt, like Mari. Thought I knew how to do. The kick special. Might have to stop and look that up, because I mean, I did write kind of some wiki strategies on this game for Mario, and I thought I knew what I was doing, but I guess not. Anyway, this game's pretty infamous. Most people know of it, but yeah, it's hold on a second. I got it now. I was even trying Mortal Kombat style back tap attacks. I was trying all sorts of Street Fighter kind of moves. There isn't an enhanced version of this game, I believe, called Super Mario Kart, or Super Kart Fighter, sorry. Just force to have it. I probably will play that at some point, but I wanted to obviously get the original. Now, Luigi is a weird case because for some reason the player has no access to most of his specials, which is why I chose Mario instead of Luigi, even though I like Luigi more. But most of his specials have been disabled for player access, and I believe that's one of the things that is fixed in Super Kart Fighter, which would be nice. But only the computer has access to his specials, which is well, I think he has one special. I think he might have the fireball. Can't remember for sure. A lot tougher than I expected. Especially, I must have just pissed him off that first round. Seems a lot easier then. I actually own a physical version of this game, but it's like a repro. Not like, because the original, at the time, I do have something now that runs Famicom cartridges, but at the time I didn't. So I just got a reproduction that was on an NES cart. I mean, it's the same thing. With bootleg games, I really don't put too much stock or care into whether it's an original or not, only if it's, a legitimate game. I'm not going to unless it's an official repro, I'm not super into getting repros of official games. But, because I have the Wily Wars reproduction and Metal Combat on the Game Boy, and I'm not super into those either. It's just those games go for a lot more on the secondary market, and especially the fact that the Wily Wars never came out on cartridge in America. Here we have Kinopio, obviously Toad. It's Japanese. What the hell was that throw? Work boots attack. So weird how he gets like the white portions on his mouth and or his face, and I mean, I know it's or I think it's a sprite limitation, and not something on purpose, but it's just weird. I'm starting to learn that the work boots move isn't appropriate in every situation. Die, overgrown fungus. So a bit of an aside here. Fungi are not plants. They're not animals either. They're a complete class to their own. So while I can see them being vegetarian or vegan, it kind of pisses me off when it is placed in things that are called vegetarian, or not vegetarian, vegetable dishes, because it's not a vegetable. It's not even a plant. I think the background here is something, at least, whoa, that glitched, partially taken from Little Nemo on the NES, and Yossi isn't a weird corruption this game did like Mari. It's actually how, even though it's not pronounced that way, it's spelt that way in some romanizations in Japan for the official games. So it's weird, but it's not this game's fault weird. Sorry. Must be allergies kicking up again. They were pretty rough last week at one point. Come on. Ah. Keep that tilt to yourself. In interest, I guess, of giving everybody a projectile attack, Yoshi doesn't even, or, you'd think Yoshi would have something Yoshi related, not just some green wave. He could throw an egg for, consistency's sake. Everybody else's projectiles actually make sense for them. Even Peach's is like her crown, or a crown, since she still wears the one on her head. And Pinocchio throws little mushrooms. Yeah, that's more like it. Donkey. Obviously, Donkey Kong Jr. from Mario Kart. His projectile has a unique property, and then it slides along the floor, which you might see before the end of the fight. I don't wreck him too hard. Ow. So, the surgery I had in May, yeah, there you go. I don't know if something went wrong or whatever, but, I'm still in pain, and it's September. And I was supposed to have recovered within 4 weeks, and I finally got somebody to just tell me, oh, maybe there is a problem. Maybe it isn't that you're just taking too long to heal. And now that appointment for a CT scan, it has been delayed twice now, and it's still about 2 weeks away for the newest one. And just so aggravated because I'm in pain like pretty much every day from this. And I want to know what's going on. Fuck the American healthcare system. Because this last time it was an insurance issue. Ow. I don't think that was a crown. Maybe it's just a fireball. I thought it was a crown she threw. It's been a long time since I played this, so forgive me for being mistaken. If I've seen that right, I can't bend over too far to get too close to the screen to make out details. Yeah, that's not it at all. I was wrong. Forgive my misinformation. Is it just me? Is she taking less damage? It's weird. God, that music is annoying. Ugh. Out of all the songs in this game, that's the one that bothers me the most. Now for squat little Koopa. And so the hypothesis for years was that Bowser Koopa here, his sprite was made smaller than everybody else. You know, you'd think that maybe they'd shrink it just to where he was the size of other characters otherwise. Not smaller than them, but it was because he was the last one and they ran out of memory. But somebody, going through the code of the game proved that wasn't true and that he was actually inserted into the game completely before some of the other characters. So I don't know what the reason they went with tiny little small turtle. Look at this squat little bastard. Glitch throw. Hey, it's Green Mario. Or Green Mario. If you notice, his palette isn't even quite AG. It's like a lime green. There's that Fable Green Mario. Quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself. And then back to Koopa for one more round, I guess. Nah. Ah, you bastard. Ah, you gotta be shitting me. Jesus. It just amped up the difficulty. Come on. Tie-ish. Thank you. Alright, there we are. Oh, don't think I made it up there. Well, anyway, check out the Patreon and my Ko-fi. I still have several $1,000s worth of medical bills, and I need to be out of here probably by December. Thanks.